All right, I'm back. Hopefully this works this time. Sorry, I'm struggling a little bit learning the screen sharing functions. So this time I've got my 150 millimeter round hoop set up because I was using a square hoop before, and then that didn't really let me size things appropriately. I'm going to go over to Finder because what I want to do is I have this Mary Poppins logo. Here's what it looks like. This is a picture of the dress. And I had digitized it, but I've learned a lot in the last 2 days. So I'm actually going to start over. But what I want to do is open that with Photoshop. And if you don't have Photoshop, just use whatever image editing software you prefer. And there's a couple things here. One is the rotation just is a little off, and I don't know that I want to change that in Embrilliance. So let's edit it in Photoshop. I also want to just get rid of some background noise. So what I'm going to do is cut out. I'm just using the lasso tool here, and I'm just going to cut out a bunch of the stuff that we don't want. And so there's one section. And we'll just white. Okay, and we're gonna keep going. We're gonna trim this out. Yeah, like I said, I had digitized it, but I kind of went the long way. I did Photoshop and then cleaned it up and then took it into Illustrator and vectorized it, and I realized that that didn't work. I realized that it just didn't look right, and so I said, let me keep going. And so this last penguin that I did, I tried it with just bringing the photo into Embrilliance, and that worked out much better, and it saved a bunch of time, and it looked better in the end. Okay, so that's what we want. Now what I need to do is rotate. Hang on. Guess I'll just do this arbitrary. You know, why am I rotating the whole canvas? Can't I just rotate the selection? I think I can. I'm just not thinking. Control T. There we go. That's what I want here. All right. So I just want to arbitrarily rotate this and get that a little straighter. What I did the other day that seemed to work, let's go ahead and lock that, is I pulled out a guide and basically just tried to look and get the letters, see how the letters have these vertical lines. And I felt like at the point that I got kind of close on the vertical lines of the letters that I was in right shape. And you'll see this is roughly centered on these two flower shapes here. So I feel pretty good about that. Now when you do that, and I don't know if it's the design or what, but see how these top flowers, they seem to be a little twisted. So what I did the other day was not what I meant to do. I went in here and I selected them separately. And let's move them out to their own layer. And then let's just rotate them by themselves. And I felt like that right there cleaned them up a lot. Apply, yes. So now, when I did this the other day, I was really tempted to remove all this beige color. And yes, I should have just shot with better lighting in the first place. But since I didn't, I don't think it's a problem. And then because I want to do the penguin, and let's see if we can see the penguin here. File, open recent, penguin towel. Here's the penguin. I want to put that penguin in that red border. I think what I'm going to do is set the red border up to go by itself. And then once I have the red border up by itself, I can stitch that and then stitch the other later. So But I'm going to leave this in this image because I can actually do both from that same image. So I'm going to save as, and I'm going to save it just as a JPEG. And I'm going to call it MP logo. Let's just do week V1. Let's just do that for right now. We'll let that save. We'll go back over to Embrilliance and we'll switch windows, file, close. Don't save any changes to the penguin. What? No, do your thing. File, open recent. Thank you for asking, no. No, I want to do file, new page. I've got my round 150 millimeter hoop. I'm gonna go into what you call it, digitizing. I'm gonna click image. I'm gonna open up my MP logo tweak V1. And what I want to do is I want to really maximize this in that 150 millimeter hoop, which I think is going to look good on the jacket. This step, it takes it a second to think about it for some reason. Okay, so now what we can do is we can actually select this object and we can scale it appropriately. And as I mentioned, I want to get it, well, let me center it in the hoop. Where's that option? Somewhere here there's a, oh, there it is, utility, center and hoop. No, but the file's not centered, so therefore it's not centering it in the hoop. All right, how do I move it? Okay, there's got to be, I'm learning. Where is, it's very odd that it's not letting me, there we go. I got to get out of stitch design mode to be able to do it. And so that gives me a little bit of a safety margin here. Now my penguin's going to get a lot smaller because he's kind of tall. So I feel like I want to scale this up just a little bit more to take advantage of the hoop size. And okay. Oh, so that should still give me a decent safety margin around here. And I'm going to hit File, Save As. I'm going to call it MP Border V1. I feel like it's saving that image in the file. I feel like I should have downsized that file first because that's a 1.7 meg file, and I feel like it slows it down when I save it. Yeah, and see, it made it a 6.7 meg file. I think that's going to be my learning, is to keep these guys small. But okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back into design mode. And we want just the, let's go ahead and do these outer elements. Now, this I think is a really good opportunity to do this function. And you can see it grabbed a ton of the, oh, wrong button. Ah, did Embrilliance just crash? Huh, I think Embrilliance just crashed altogether. All right, let's make life a little better here. Let's image size. We don't need this thing to be this big, right? So let's do it as a let's take it down quite a bit. I don't know what I want it to be here. No, I don't like that. Let's file, export as. So Embrilliance just crashed. That was not good, and I think it may be this large file that I put into it. So why is it not saving? Okay, let's. Oh, there's the export. Yeah, the streaming really slows me down here. Bear with me. So what I'm going to do is trim the file size in Photoshop. Wow, it's 4 o'clock already. I'm going to be hard pressed to get this done before the event. All right, boys and girls. Image size. Today it's, let's just do, here, let's just do %. Just take it to 50 by 50. No, let's do 33 by 33. That should be plenty. And then let's go ahead and crop it down. Get rid of some extra stuff here. Done. File. Save as. All right, let's try this again. Embrilliance. The things we learn. Round hoop. Go to edit. Pull in an image. Tweak V2. Tweak V2 happens to be a lot smaller. Open. Yep, see, it loaded the image like almost automatically, which was really good. Then we can size it here appropriately. Remember, I want to try to maximize it in the hoop because I want the penguin to fit in it. Now, I didn't think about measuring how big this same piece of art is on the dress, but let's see, Disney Shop. Is it still open? Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So, file, save as. I like how it just gave me the error report that Embrilliance died like 5 minutes ago. We're going to hit save. We're going to hit replace. Okay. So, see, it's good. All right, so now what we're going to do, let's go back into design, and let's try this again. We use the magic wand to try to select all of those points. Okay, interesting. Now it's not, oh, there's a sensitivity. Okay, so let's increase the sensitivity to 50. And, interesting. It's, maybe I should have popped levels on that. Whoa. It's still not picking up the whole thing here. All right, how do I Oh, geez, it's creating paths every time I do that. Let's delete those. Okay, let's go back in here. Sensitivity, let's change it to 60. And we're going to go click, bam. See, what's interesting is it doesn't seem like the 60 is staying. Like, is this just a weird, is this a weird Embrilliance problem? Let's turn that off. Go back to it. All right, let's use its selector. Maybe, oh, weird. It goes to 250? I don't even understand that. Still doesn't pick up entire regions. Let's get out of that mode. Okay, so the wand thing just isn't working, right? So let's go back to the way we were doing it earlier, and we will scan. We will just do our own points here. So ready? We're gonna go do points, 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 points. I won't say points every time. That would get super annoying. It would have been nice. Oh, that one didn't look good. I was hoping the little magic wand action would work there, but not so much. You can see where this process could take a while. I'm wondering if I punched the levels in Photoshop before I brought it in, if it would have maybe made it easier for like the wand selection tool to work. I also know there's a lot of texture from the thread pattern in the photo that you can see, and maybe that's getting it. Hey, you know what? I have no idea if you can hear me. I put my headphones in my pocket earlier for when I was going to do this. And let's go see if this helps. Audio. Input device, external microphone. There, that's probably better. Oh, man. Hopefully it keeps going. Yes, it did. All right, let's do the close. Now let's do the fill. And let's change the color to that name, pink. I think I used what I used before, light pink. I don't know why this search seems to not work. Well, that's just sort by. That's not actually search by. Funny, I thought that was the field you were searching. All right, we're just going to use light red for right now, 1037. Okay, we got a nice fill there. Looks a little funky. There's a couple places that I'm not crazy about that need to be edited. But overall, looks pretty good. It's a little lumpy here. Maybe bring that point down a little bit. Yeah, that's tight. And I could probably take that. Can I copy and paste it and reverse it? Oh, look at this. Copy. Paste. Oh, can I just reverse it and edit? Oh, where's flip? Mirror? No. This? Oh, I think that's back and forward. Oh, there's gotta be a reflect. Flatten, union. All right, where is mirror? Ah, there has to be a mirror that I'm missing. Mirror and rotate. It's one of these buttons. It's little arrows. Transform. Ah, how do I get to transform? Oh, wait. Maybe go back out of design. Ah, there it is. Wait. I need to... Bam. Look at that. Ta-da. That's perfect. I mean, I don't care that it's a little off, but that's... I wonder, can I still edit it? Oh, I can still edit it. Woohoo! All right, that's awesome with this. You see that? Okay, so, oh, that's a good time to save. Okay, so now, that was good news. All right, we're gonna scroll up here because there's some of the same objects up here. Come on, get up here. We're gonna go ahead and do these guys up here. And just like a minute ago, I think what I'm gonna do is I'll do one set and then just mirror them. That will be awesome. All right, where is it here? We're gonna do, you know what, I'm gonna try this again. Why is it not letting me do that? Okay, let's take the sensitivity way up. Huh, that's kind of interesting. I feel like I'm going to spend more time editing that than I will. Yeah, I think that's a delete. And please let me delete it. All right, so yeah, let's just go ahead and do the lines here. With it zoomed in like this, I feel like I can do it a little faster too. Yay, trackpad. Let's go. I'll be halfway to pro status by the time I get this on the jacket. And tomato close, and look for weirdness here. Oh, get back there. Let's go ahead and fill. Let's zoom out just a little tad so I can see it here. That makes it a little easier to see where things are weird. I feel like I need a little bit more of a point up here. What the hell? Give me a point. How's that look? I got a little dip right here. Feels like. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. All right, so then let's do it. Oh, let's save. Okay, and then let's do its companion here. And then we will flip them and rotate them and be done with the top. I did that one a lot faster, didn't I? Let's see how it looks. Close it, fill it by default. Yeah, looks pretty good. All right, so then we'll take those two and we will edit, we will group them, and we will edit, we will copy, we'll edit, we will paste, and then these two just need a flip this way, and then a move this way, and you know, they're not exact, but I'm down with the symmetry. Are you down with the symmetry? Let's actually select them both. Can I do that? Can I select all four and make them, where's a line? Align top. No, clearly not what I wanted to do. They look close enough. All right, let's oh yeah, save. Let's do this outside one over here. This is a big one. Wonder if it'll let me grab it. No. It's a weird mode. You gotta like. Okay. That was terrible. This moment of silence brought to you by MakerFX, your friendly neighborhood makerspace. Okay, let's close it up. Now, earlier when I filled this one, I didn't think it looked that good. Well, actually, other than taking out some bumps, I felt like the column stitch looked a lot better on it because of the just simple run. But I couldn't get these to look right with the column stitch, so I kind of want everything the same if I can. So I kind of want to see if I can get the fill in. Looks a little lumpy down here in the ends. Might have to work on the ends some more here. Yeah, and you can kind of see that in my points here. Might have to zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, you can see it. Wonder if there's like a path smoothing function. That would be pretty. You can see that got a little fat there. Come on, you need a little trim. Yeah, a path smoothing function would be pretty cool. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I kind feel like that end is a little lumpy right here, but you know, I think there's only so much you can do when you're doing that fill, because it's going to have, you know, some stitch width there. Bring that up that way. I don't know. I'm making this up. All right, so then let's edit, copy, edit, paste, and then this is the weirdest thing. You got to go out of editing to then reflect it. Go back into editing. That's why I couldn't find it earlier, because it, oh, come on, come on. You can move. I swear you can move. I know you can move. How do I get it to? Okay, I need to zoom in some more here. You grab the green handle. Ta-da! And yeah, you can see it's turned just slightly in the file. So I actually think I'm kind of cleaning it up here a little bit. I think what I want to do is select both of those and then do align again, which again I have to go out, align, align, no, I don't want to center on page, align top. Okay, close. So I may actually be cleaning up the design a little bit by recreating some of these pieces and centering them. So now I had a lot of trouble earlier doing these complex shapes, and something dawned on me. I think what I can do is break this one here and do this side, and then again, symmetry, reflect it, do the other side, and then do the two flowers as its own shape. What do you think? We're gonna hit save first, and I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. How long have we been doing this here? This file. 15 minutes. We're actually improving in speed, or I'm improving in speed quite a bit as I learn this. Of course, I'm saying that, you know, now something's really gonna screw up. Now let's move this down just a tiny bit. Okay, so now we can see this whole side here, this little shape here. What I want to do is I'm going to start here, and I'm going to cut. I'm going to do a straight line. Oh, I think I learned this earlier. That's going to butt up and look weird. Let me just go this way for right now. But I mean, you know, considering that I started with a crappy cell phone, not well lit picture of a dress, I feel like this is, I don't like that last point. Like this is working pretty decently. Now that part right there is kind of interesting. That really tight peak there. I'm interested to see what it does when we go to fill it. I hope somebody's getting some value out of watching and seeing this. And okay, I think what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to go deeper into this. Okay. Yep. And then we're going to hit fill. And why do I not see it filled? Turn 3D back on. Please show me the fill. Why am I not seeing? Let's turn my design off here. I chose fill, right? Huh, why is it? Oh, I didn't close my path. Duh. Okay, there we go. Now let's turn 3D back on. Actually, that looks great. That looks so much better than when I did it yesterday. I can see some issues here, some really minor issues. Yeah, this actually looks so much better. You know what I'm going to do, though, is I think I'm going to set the... what would happen if I set the inclination? Now, it should be horizontal here. Yeah. That one should be too. Yep. Okay. All right, that looks really good. I mean, I can see a few places where I wish it was a little bit more smooth. I probably should have added some more points in there. I wonder, is there like a smoothing or something path? Branching? Yeah, I'll have to find that out because it could definitely bear a little bit of a smoothing there. But all in all, that I'm happy. I'm real happy. Okay, so file, save. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take, is that this one? Yep. And we're going to copy paste the second one. We're going to go back out of here. Oh, wait, we're going to go back out of here, reflect it. Yeah, see, I'm like an old damn pro now. Look at this. Line it up. Yeah, so what I'm going to have to do is actually like get rid of, wow, you can see the difference in the original here. Let's get rid of my original art. Does that look fairly? Yeah, it does. It's just that, what's interesting now is maybe these two aren't the same height. Let's take them down just a tiny bit. Let's make sure these are the same height. There we go. And okay, that one is I feel like these two could go up just a hair. Looking for more centering around that. Yeah, it's a little fat right here. I feel like there's a little more cleanup that I could do, but all in all, it's looking good. Okay, let's go back in. Let's turn our image back on. Oh, not that button. That button. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab this flower, and then I think what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate the same flower, top and bottom. So let's go zoom in here real quick. All right, let's go. Boy, I'd love to use Magic Wand on this. Look for holes, take my sensitivity way up, and come on, you can do it. No, that's just a damn mess. I got to figure out what's going on there. I think it's this background is just too much for it because it's got all the thread pattern in it from the, okay, gonna get out of select. This is the most annoying thing. All right, it is gone now. All right, so we're gonna just walk our way around this guy. Lots and lots of points. Lots and lots of points. Get it nice and smoothed out. So, yeah, I think I'll rip these off of Facebook Live, and I will I'll pop them on the Maker Effects YouTube channel. And nope, don't like that one. And I'll also link them on the wiki for people who want to see this process in excruciating detail. Okay, now the trick is that we need to also do this other path. So let's close that path. And let's do this other path here. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. You know what? A little more zoom would be. I like that you can zoom and move even kind of in that process operation. That's pretty nice. There's some things about Embrilliance that I have not been crazy about, but there's other things that I'm like, okay, I appreciate that. Okay, so let's close that path. All right, now what we need to do is select both of them and try to do the subtract. And if that worked, it doesn't look like it worked. Phil, it worked. It worked. Yay. Kind of a funky looking flowery thing, but I think we're going to go with it. All right, so shift up here, and then we're going to take this same flower, we're going to copy and paste, and we're going to hit save. Wait a second. And then we're going to move the second one down here. And we're going to see if we can make it center here. Where are our other, so I'm going to have to adjust these guys because they don't quite meet it. Why can't I edit that? Oh, because I'm not in edit mode anymore. Same thing here. We're going to pull these further in, and then we're going to ask this guy to sit on top. So what's interesting is you'll actually see the flower unless I merge the paths. I think I can merge the paths. Let's go for it here. All right, let's hit save first, and then I'm going to try to merge the paths. All right, are you ready? Where is it? Logical and recreate object where overlapped. Okay, fingers crossed. That did not appear to do shit. What did that do? Oh, okay. Now that was definitely not what, that was not the op that I wanted. Let's delete that. Please delete that. Delete number 13. Delete. Okay, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3. Those are what we want. Union, that's what I want. Okay, let's see. Ooh, look at that. Union, look at that. Beautiful. Okay, is there a way to hide objects? That would be really nice if I could just maybe take off the fill. Maybe just like leave the pieces. I don't know. Let's delete them. And now we've got this big union here. And let's fill that bad boy. Oh, yeah. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. I mean, maybe. Just some days. Some days. No, I don't. I'm fumbling. All right. File, save as. I'm going to go ahead and create a new version since we just did that big union and took away some of the base paths. All right, let's turn off our image. Now let's make this bigger. Is there a view zoom hoop? View, zoom selected? No, all right, so that's good. Let's go see if we can see the original again in Photoshop. And make sure we have some integrity here. I feel like I'd like a little more smoothness and a little bit more uniformity to my stroke on these. But in general, I'm feeling pretty good about that. This flower isn't on the center line here. You see that? So I think I want to center that like that, right? And then I feel like these four here aren't quite centered on the center line. Nope. How do you do that again? This, no. This one. And we move that over to, there we go. So now those are centered. And then how is this and that? This is centered. Yeah, I feel like I didn't get my arms centered when I did that union right. How far back can I go here? I guess probably until I saved the file. No, there we go. Individuals. Okay, so let's do this. I want to save. I want all that group to edit group, and then I want to center the group. Okay, I want to center this guy. Yep. And then this and this, whoops, that and that need to go this way just a tad. How can we find the right line for them to hit here? I'm looking for that spacing there. Oh, I already have the union. We're going to delete the union and then rebuild the union. Okay, does that look better spaced now? Those are centered, that's centered, that's centered. Are these two centered? Group. Yeah, they're close. Okay, now that's centered. So what we need to do is take this guy and bring it further into here. Close that hole. And then what I think I'm going to do is rotate this one. So it doesn't have the exact same circle profile as above, just so it's a little different. Not sure that's the right rotation though. Let's see. Yeah, just so it's not exactly the same. And then same thing. We're going to take that one, and that one. Whoops. That one. And we're going to union. we'll take our union, we'll take our 3 original, delete them. We'll take our union. We're going to fill our union. All right, now we got some symmetry going. Boy, when I rotated that though, look at this lumpy bit here. Not feeling that. Let's see. There we go. That maybe, I don't know. Overly critical. All right, how we doing? That looks pretty good. I feel like I'd like to tweak this just a little bit here. See, now I'm going to mess up my symmetry on the other side, but it's okay. I just want to get a nice, smooth feel. Wish there was a way to say, you know, make this stroke this even thickness the whole way up, but you know, it can look more hand drawn anyway. I am like super happy with that. File, save as. Didn't I already create a V3? V3. Okay. How are we looking? Oh, wait. File, save as. Why am I doing PES format? I need DST format. Save. All right, we ready to try to hoop and stitch that and see how it comes out? Yeah, let's. I'm going to take the headset out so I can reach the floppy. Hang on. All right, so I've got the floppy. I'm going to pop it in. Let's go over to, see, I've got mp border v3.dst. So what I'm going to do is actually change that to just be mp border for 8.3 purposes, and I'm going to drag it and drop it on my USB floppy. Now what I'd like to do is figure out how I can switch the same stream over to the camera. I'm not sure I can, but I'm going to give it a try. If I can't, I'll just start a new stream. So I've got my floppy disk, and oops, it gave me an error. I may not have waited for it to, well, it'll either be on there or it won't. What's next? Yep, so let's go see if I can't switch us over to the camera. All right, like I said, if I can't, then I will